Are you working in your business or are you working on your business? See, this is a massive difference in these two things that many business owners make the mistake of intertwining, right? We take this mindset of, oh, I'm working on my business, I'm building a business, but really all we're doing is working in our business and creating another job for ourselves. See, if all we're doing is creating a job, there's probably a job out there that matches your skill set that you can go work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, get paid pretty well and have some decent benefits to go along with it. But you have to be able to delegate or find ways to streamline your tasks and your processes in a manner that gives you the time and capability to work on your business, right? You shouldn't be spending all of your time doing the day-to-day tasks. Yes, in the first few months, maybe even 6 months of your business, this is the case. And at that time, you're really just getting going and you don't have, a network or a team or everything in place. But you have to stay focused on building this network and this team around you, as well as building your processes so that as you get things going over the first 3 to 6 months, then you can continue to move forward and you can take the next bit of time, right? Because most of the time you should be breaking down goals and setting out tasks and goals for yourself based on certain time blocks. But you can take the preceding 6 months to a year to 2 years to really focus on building out your business and not doing these day-to-day menial tasks that keep you on a hamster wheel of feeling like you're never getting caught up and feeling like, while things are naturally growing and the business is physically growing in size, you actually don't seem like or feel like you're making any progress, right? When you're going through this, you should be documenting your tasks or the things that you're doing in the very beginning and figuring out the least important of those and figuring out ways of how you can delegate or simply change your processes to multitask and knock out multiple things at once. A lot of this comes down to organization and simply putting things down on paper in a manner that you can see, that you can understand, and then simply be able to go down the list and start crossing things off. But this is a vital step in the very beginning of business and actually all throughout business, no matter what stage of business you're in, but especially in the beginning, that will have a massive influence on which direction the business goes. I don't just want to pinpoint new businesses though in this, because many business owners fall into this trap. They can have good intentions, they can be doing a good job initially setting it up and setting their processes and documenting them and starting to delegate, and then they can actually fall backwards and end up in a position where they're back to working on their business, especially when things are hard or tight, or maybe you hire some people and you have to get rid of them or they quit. We end up falling back in that a lot. But if you have everything laid out and you have your processes documented and put into a position in a place that you can actually monitor what's going on, how to make changes, and you can monitor what tasks can be eliminated, what tasks can be delegated, and what tasks you can combine into a multitask and knock out multiple things at once, you will find the way your business grows and the way your personal life and quality of life in general is massively affected versus you working in your business. You won't be stuck in this, 8 to 5, you're working and doing all the day-to-day tasks, and then 5 till midnight at night or 1 o'clock in the morning, you're doing all the back end stuff that you should have been doing throughout the day. That is what kills so many business owners' spirits, is they just feel stuck and they don't feel like they're ever getting to the place that they first saw in their original vision of the business. And it is massively overlooked by most business owners, most entrepreneurs, and especially those that are new to the game of business.